Hello everybody, and it's week 2 of year 4, coming off a tough loss to Michigan because, well, we were getting beat down early, did manage to make a comeback, but it wasn't enough. Too little too late, but the fact that Old Dominion hung in with Michigan says something, I think. We'll look at some of these running backs we are recruiting here. Matt Gardner, Antoine Hopkins, and Paris Bennett currently. A few more may be added to the board later. But we're looking to fill a couple spots because Janelle Anderson and Harvey Taylor are both graduating, so we're looking to fill some spots behind David Dixon and the redshirt freshman Scott Sullivan. So we'll be adding a couple more, maybe a couple more halfbacks to the team for some depth, and also specifically Paris Bennett. We're looking for also a guy who's a power back, a guy who can complement David Dixon a little bit with, we have a guy who can power it out and balance the offense out a little bit more in that regard, because we're a lot of speed but not a lot of power. And here today we're at Virginia. Last year Old Dominion hosted Virginia in a rainy battle, and it was a defensive battle. 10-3 Virginia won. The Old Dominion offense could not do very much at all. And so here we go, the kickoff to Donald Simmons, the 2015 Returner of the Year. That's right, last year he was the Returner of the Year for the entire country. He was given that award. And Old Dominion first and 10, first play of the game, and David Dixon gets met by a pair of Virginia defenders. And we know how well they played defense last year, and of course it wasn't the best of times for the offense last year, but look at Brandon Ellison, what a catch to keep the drive alive. 9 yards, and gives Old Dominion new life here. A throw going up for Philip Dickens, and another great catch. This one on the sideline. Old Dominion's going to run no huddle. They don't want this one to get reviewed, so they're going to try and snap it as quick as possible before the review booth can take a look at it. And a quick pass to Connor Martin, but the catch by Dickens, a 24-yarder on the sideline. What a play. Silva on an option. He keeps it. Probably should have pitched it. The defender was keying on the quarterback, but Silva was trying to turn it upfield for a first down as quick as possible. So it's a Tommy Patrick field goal. Not the prettiest field goal you'll ever see, but it gets through, and that's all that matters. First drive of the game, Old Dominion puts through a field goal. So already on the board here, less than 2 minutes into the game. I should say 3 minutes. Right, here we go. Taquan Mizell, this guy had a pretty solid game last year. He's a tough running back to stop. A nice combination of power and speed. First down, Grayson Lambert back to pass, finds Justin Jackson, who breaks off a tackle. Goes down the sideline for a huge gain of 44 yards. Hard to bring down Justin Jackson. He's a tough, big-time receiver for Virginia, and they have some very solid receivers who are good size. In this play, don't know what happened. Lambert threw it into the ground, and it was behind the line of scrimmage, so it was a fumble. 3rd and 5, Lambert has all day to throw, but great coverage by Old Dominion, and T.J. Ricks, after getting thrown to the ground, gets up and drills the quarterback. So Virginia gets a field goal of their own to tie this one up at 3 apiece. Both teams' first drives resulting in 3 points. Silva back to pass, rolls out to his right, not afraid to throw, and he's running to the right. It's Brandon Ellison again. The Reisterstown, Maryland native Brandon Ellison is a very vital part of this offense. He's only a redshirt sophomore, so plenty of time for him to develop as well. Old Dominion's drive would end after that loss of 2 on the Scott Sullivan run, but it's Justin Jackson again. The Cavaliers have a very dangerous offense if they can get going, and the ODU defense stops them there. It's the Buffalo transfer, the University of Buffalo transfer, Chad Robinson at defensive end. And he is only a sophomore. And Justin Weddle, another sophomore. Lots of sophomores getting in on the action today. What a play by Justin Weddle. An interception there. Nicely done, because that could have been a touchdown. But number 31 gets the job done here. Near the end of the first quarter, option keeper for Silva, spin move, and he makes the most out of this one because the defense was about ready to blow that play up there. Start of the second quarter, 3rd and 5. Silva trying to get more time. Great coverage by Virginia. They were all over the Monarch wide receivers. Nobody was open. Here we go. Grayson Lambert on the option keeper here. And look at Massey gets caught up. Volante Misher falls over an offensive player there and allows Grayson Lambert to get a huge gain on that one. My goodness, that was unbelievable. First and goal now. Lambert looking to throw. Finds his man, Valles. Max Valles, is that how you say it? Gosh, man, why can't these guys have easy names? Second and goal, Mazzell gets it, and it's a touchdown. Too easy. From a yard out, he gets it in there. And looking like a lot like last year's score. 10-3, Virginia leading, but it's only the second quarter, so we'll see how things can progress from here on out now. Little option pitch to Dickens here. Dickens actually getting a little bit of a running action. Gets 7. Not too bad here out of the shotgun. David Dixon getting a lot of carries this year. He's going to be splitting it more, though. Harvey Taylor and Scott Sullivan will be getting more playing time and allowing Dixon some more rest. But a very poor throw. Look, this was a very bad decision and a very bad throw. It was a very... Look at the way that ball just kind of hung in the air like that. You don't do that with the coverage the way it is. A nice play action pass there right out of it. And they have some tough receivers, hard to bring down, big bodies. Doesn't bode well for the Old Dominion defense. The defensive backfield is a lot more about speed than it is hitting, but look at TJ Armstrong and Kavon Walker. 3 transfers on this Old Dominion defense. Kavon Walker transferred from Maryland, Jack Tacho from North Carolina State, and of course Chad Robinson, as we mentioned earlier, from the University of Buffalo. Very interesting, the transfers that Old Dominion has received, making an impact on the games that they are a part of. All starters they are. So 2nd and 4. If we get back to the action, Grayson Lambert has all day to throw, and he manages to find Andre Lavrone, a diving catch. Are you kidding me? A diving catch in the corner of the end zone. No question, that is one of the best catches we've seen in this series. Look at that diving catch to make the touchdown count. Virginia is up by 2 scores now, 17-3. Under 2.5 to go here in this first half, and Silva finds Brady Massey, the junior college transfer, in his final season. Silva gets hit for a loss of 2 on the option keeper. Virginia takes a timeout because it's 3rd down for Old Dominion, and if they don't get it, Virginia could get another score here. But look at this play to Brady Massey. A big target, and that's what you like to see. He is a very solid wide receiver. Good hands, big target, and this time Philip Dickens, he gets blasted, but he holds on to the ball. That's all you can hope for in your wide receivers when they take hits like that. Brandon Ellison has room to work with, and if he actually spun the other way, he might have gone all the way for a touchdown. 45 seconds to go now. Silva rolling out to his left. He's got room to run. Can he get into the end zone? Inside the 5-yard, and then he's pushed out of bounds for a gain of 15. 1st and goal. Dixon up the middle. Comes up short. And it's hard work trying to get in the end zone here against this Virginia defense, but it happens. Go right back up the middle with David Dixon, and he gets another touchdown on his career. Tallied up. He has made a lot of touchdowns so far in his short time at Old Dominion. Still plenty of time to go. Now the kickoff to Mazzell, who's got blocks and room, evades the kicker, and Adrian Bush, a tight end on the kick coverage there, makes the tackle, saves what might have been a touchdown. Virginia's offense has been working well today, but just 13 seconds remain in this first half. Lambert looks to throw, and he finds Justin Jackson underneath, but that won't stop the clock, so they need to call a timeout here. 5 seconds. All they have time for is a chucking one deep for the end zone. Lambert looking. He's got 3 receivers in the area. Tipped away. Rob Thompson, the first one to get there and get a hand on the ball. It's 17-10. An interesting game so far, but it's anyone's to win at this point. Nobody's really got a clear advantage. Virginia has outplayed Old Dominion by a little bit, but it's not been too huge of a difference between either team. Draw play to Mazzell, and John Jordan, the defensive tackle, all over that one. Never had a chance. 3rd and 12 now. Lambert looking back to pass, and good job by the defense not letting that play go very far. So they would punt it away. Old Dominion ball now. Running a little option to the left. Pitch to Dixon. He's got room on the outside. Can he evade the defenders? He won't. 15 yards though. Not bad. Wishbone formation. This is a rare occasion. You don't see the wishbone very much, and maybe that's why that play stopped for a loss. Just don't see that formation too much from Old Dominion, but look at this. Kevin Privet, solid wide receiver. And Silva's been patient in the pocket. Just needs to focus on getting more consistent here. And look at Dixon. It's all or nothing today with Dixon. He's either getting gains of 15 yards or more, or he's getting stopped for losses. And coverage is solid underneath, and Silva wants to go long on 3rd down. No cigar intended for Brandon Ellison. Wait a minute. Old Dominion's going to go for it. 4th and 11. They are in Virginia territory. And they're going to find Philip Dickens. 4th and 11. They convert the 4th down. Thanks to Philip Dickens getting open there. Nice job running past the marker. 1st down. Silva handoff to Dixon. He takes it off to the right side. And beautiful run. Great blocking. Another 15 yards. On his day. Dixon gets the handoff again on 1st and goal, powering ahead. 5 yards. They're running the ball very well now. 2nd and goal. Inside the 5. Silva fakes. He's going to shake off a tackler, and he's going to fight. Touchdown. He stretched the ball for the pylon, and he got it. What a fight on that. Silva, not a power runner, but he made it look like he could break off all the tackles. Makes 3 defenders... Well, makes 2 defenders miss, and then the 3rd one couldn't stop him. So, tied at 17. Old Dominion's done a great job coming back, and I'd say they're the comeback kings. I mean, been down a lot. Despite not winning the Michigan game, definitely came back and made it a game. And Lambert takes a hit. Guess what? Old Dominion stops him on 4th down. Suddenly, it's a chance to maybe go down and take the lead here on the road. Tough environment in Virginia, but that pass, not a good decision, incomplete, and so punting it away will be Tommy Patrick. He takes both the punting and kicking duties this season, and this one's going to land right at the 2-yard line. A great punt, perfectly placed. Virginia trapped in their own territory, backs against the wall, but Mazzell, you can count on him to give you some extra breathing room, make things a little less hectic, a little less claustrophobic. He's going to take them out of that situation in just a couple of plays. So just when Old Dominion thought they had this team pinned back, well, they get right out of it, and Lambert's going to find Garrett for the 1st down. And all of a sudden, they're right around midfield, just past midfield into Old Dominion territory. Unbelievable. And this time, Chad Robinson on his 1st career sack as a Monarch. He comes in. Great move off the edge there. No chance. Lambert takes a shot. Robinson has a lot of potential. He is only a sophomore, as I mentioned, transfer from Buffalo. A lot of potential. 2nd and 18. Lambert, great coverage by ODU, and he just throws this one away because he didn't want to get sacked again. But nobody was open for Virginia, and he just couldn't do anything with that play. Screen play to Mazzell, and he's pushed out of bounds by Jack Tacho. 4th down. Old Dominion's defense has come to play in this 2nd half. Unbelievable performance so far, as they haven't allowed too much to get through. Dixon, another 50. It seems like all he's doing is get 15-yard gains every other play. Harvey Taylor comes in to give Dixon a breather, and he's going to get about 6 on that one. Beautifully done. The running game is working out very well for ODU. Could set up some chances in the pass game. Silva, though, 3rd down, and nobody was really open. He put himself in a bad position. Incomplete pass. Drive is over. This one, Jack Tacho, he had a free interception. That was thrown right to him. Free interception, he drops it. 3rd and 7. Lambert finds Garrett, who drops it wide open. Perhaps he took his eyes off the ball trying to take the ball downfield. That's what happens sometimes. And Silva pitches it on the option on the very next play. It bounces off a defender, and it's recovered. Virginia ball in Old Dominion territory. They'll get the ball around the 20-yard line, maybe the 21-yard line there. 3rd and 4. Mizell handoff stopped. He's injured. He would have a sprained wrist. He wouldn't be out for very long, but a field goal here. Old Dominion not trusting anything, planning that Virginia might do a fake here. The field goal is up, and it's off the upright. It's no good! How did he miss this? You guys got to see how close this is. Off the upright, almost could have bounced right in, but instead bounces out. And Josh Silva can say thank you to the football gods on that one, because if his turnover led to that field goal going through, that would have been painful. 2nd and 1. Silva going to roll out. Decided to take the yards on the ground to the 45 in Virginia territory now. 2 timeouts for Old Dominion now in 2nd and 4, I should say. He's going to find, nope. Looking for Dixon underneath there, but good coverage. So it's 3rd and 4. Shotgun for Silva. Back to pass. Finds Kevin Privet. First down drive. Stays alive. Going down. Trying to get maybe a last-second field goal possibly. Silva rolling out to his left. Nobody seems open, so he's just going to dive forward in field goal range easily now with 2 timeouts left. 25 seconds and counting. Handoff to Dixon, maybe trying to just center this one for the kicker. Timeout taken. 20 seconds left, 2nd and 9. Handoff to Dixon out of the shotgun. Just trying to keep it in between the hashes. We'll call a timeout here. Last timeout now. Here we go. 3rd and 9, and here's where I screwed up, guys. When I was playing this, I pulled a Chris Webber. I thought I had one more timeout for some reason. Clearly I don't. As you can see, I do not have any yellow bars under where it says ODU. I screwed up. I called a running play and time ran out and I couldn't kick a field goal. So we go to overtime because I thought I had one more timeout for some reason, which I didn't. I screwed up big time. That's something I don't usually do. So we go to overtime, and I was really mad because this should have ended on a field goal, and instead, because I wasn't paying attention and I pulled a Chris Webber, I should have just kicked a field goal on 3rd down anyway instead of calling a play, but whatever. Here, Keon Johnson gets a touchdown in the back of the end zone. I guess we'll just go back to this. I'll stop talking about my screw up there. But it's going to be reviewed now. This is interesting. Ruled a touchdown. Let's get a better look at this here. Keon Johnson. Does he have possession? It doesn't look like his foot. Neither foot is in bounds when he has possession. And the call on the field is in fact reversed. So the touchdown is taken away. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Virginia Cavaliers here. Still 17-17 in the initial overtime. Almost hit by Chad Robinson there, so Grayson Lambert had to get the ball away quickly before he took a shot. 3rd and goal. He throws this one out of the back of the end zone. Didn't like what he saw, apparently. So they would tack on a field goal. 20-17. If Old Dominion scores a touchdown, they win the game. So they took defense first in this overtime period. 6 yards for Dixon. Going forward here. 2nd and 4 out of the pistol. Silva finds Brady Massey over the middle inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Pistol again. Janelle Anderson to the left of Josh Silva. Silva keeps it. He's got a touchdown. 5 yards in the end zone. And that's going to win the game for Old Dominion. So, despite the major error in timeout and clock management at the end of regulation, Old Dominion manages to pull through. I really didn't want to go to overtime under those circumstances. I wouldn't have minded it if my offense had gotten stopped way back in my own territory or whatever, but the fact that I should have kicked a field goal either on 3rd down or just realized I should not be calling a running play on that situation. Yeah. I don't usually make those kind of errors. I'm usually pretty good with clock management and timeouts and stuff, but I just messed up. So, luckily, the victory did come 23-20 in overtime. Not the most ideal way to do it, but a win is a win. It's our first win of the season, and we get revenge on that loss last year. Virginia beat us on our own turf. So, there you go. It was a good day for Old Dominion. Tough start, and I'm trying to fix that. The slow starts to games, giving up a good amount of points early to teams, and having to come back a lot of the time. But it happens, especially with some of the defenders that we have. We still are working on building up this team, especially when playing teams like Michigan and Virginia, who are better rated. Lambert had 212 yards, 59% complete, touchdown and an interception. Zell 86 yards on 18 carries and a touchdown. Not a bad day, considering they don't run it quite as much as we do. But 4 players with 4 receptions. That's pretty good. Spreading the ball around. That's good ball distribution there. But look at this, Mark Hall, 5 tackles for a loss. That's a heck of a day. 5 of his 7 tackles were for a loss. Good job. Good job. Take a look at the team stats here. 377 yards of total offense for Old Dominion, 340 for Virginia. See, ODU basically half of the yards were passing, half of the yards were rushing, basically. A little more passing yards, but not too shabby. 18.5 minutes of possession for ODU. And here's the players of the week. That's it for this episode, guys. I thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can not facepalm too hard at my poor clock management, but it happens. I'm human. I make mistakes, so stuff's bound to happen. But thank you guys for your support and for watching. Next up, guys, it's going to be the Temple Owls at home, so we will see you then.